Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the FX Market Insight for Tuesday, the 28th of July. All right, no change in the dollar. It's still sliding to the downside. $1, a little over the shop. I don't think anyone knows what's going on between US and China at this stage, but it doesn't look like it's going to be positive. Now, the main thing why the dollar continues to slide is there's no change in the news. Now, before we used to have the macroeconomic data, that would guide us through these areas, but at the moment, you just got the same old stuff, a bit of COVID, bit of US election stuff and plans around coronavirus, et cetera, et cetera. So what we're seeing is there's no shift. The Fed has already delivered what they can. Obviously, the FOMC is in a few days' time. That'll be interesting to see what they do. But you know what? At the moment, they would be very happy to see the US dollar sliding to the downside. It makes, the US dollar more competitive across the board. Right, and if you have a look at the correlation matrix, there isn't a lot going on with the equity markets. I mean, equity markets, pretty much out of the picture at the moment. But what we are seeing is still a few pairs moving around with a few instruments on the equities. Obviously, gold and silver are a very hot topic at the moment. And you've got Kiwi yen in there sort of poking its head in with the Dow. So just make sure you have a look at that if you've got Metastock. Now, just coming back to the major currencies now, no change, right? This is actually almost like the end of last week. It is only coming through to Tuesday in the Asian session. So, the momentum is still there, but it's just starting to build on the Aussie and Kiwi. Euro has got solid upward momentum, as does sterling. And dollar CAD is brushing off the shackles and heading lower as well. Now, dollar yen moving lower. To me, that's a yen safe haven trade, and the Swissies doing the exact same thing. So at the moment, the US dollar, which has come in and out of favor as being the safe haven, has been pushed aside. Weak economy, no change in the overall structure of the dollar. It's drifting lower, and we've got good trading opportunities across the board. Now, if I bring you over to our daily market insight, just scrolling down here, trading with the market, obviously very important. And the good news is short-term and long-term, all the major pairs are lining up, right? This is a sign of good trading conditions. We haven't seen it for a while. So if you have just started trading, it may be a new thing for you. So with that, you're looking to go with direction, right? That's the smartest play. Now, the pairs up top here are all going up. Now, I'm looking for dips to get in. And right at this point in time, it doesn't look like it's going to come back enough to get us into those trades at the low risk levels. So that's something we just have to be patient with. They won't shoot up all at the same time. Now, the pairs at the bottom, dollar Swiss, dollar CAD, looking for a rally to get back into those pairs before they continue on that trend. All right, so that's the way we work it. As far as macro data, now, once again, it's a bit of a side show, this stuff, but we've got some Spanish employment numbers, CB consumer confidence in the States, and then first thing tomorrow, CPI out of Australia. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Macros aren't really coming into play, but don't worry about that, right? So at the moment, just have a look at the news. And if there's no general shift here, right, we don't have Trump coming out with some crazy Trump stuff or Trumpisms, whatever you want to call them. But if the news just stays the same, like dreary, okay, dollar CAD gaining, sterling going up, bit of COVID, second wave, blah, blah, blah. It's the same dribble, right? That's all working out to be dollar negative. So just stick with it. If there's a significant change in what comes up on these pages, well, then we have to have a good look at the currencies and see what happens with that US dollar momentum. But right at the moment, you've got to be confident that the dollar is going to continue to slide to the downside, right? That's exactly what I'm thinking. And that's where the cash is at the moment. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.